Midweek mileage edition. I'm in the Pennines, I'm on the roads. It's a great day, very cold start, but lots of sunshine, only a few clouds in the sky. Everything's set up to be a nice one. It was surprisingly cold overnight, below freezing. When I left this morning about 9:15 or something like that, it was 3 Celsius, so still quite cold. And forecast says it will get up to about 7 late morning, but I think riding here in the hills with a cold north wind, that's very optimistic. So out with the winter jersey. I'd washed it and put it away. I thought I won't be seeing that until November, but no, out with the power wool. Goodness me. And it's nearly May. What's that old phrase? Don't cast a cloud till May's out. Never a truer word was spoken. There were 3 lots of temporary traffic lights going through Saddleworth. Stop start, stop start. Now breaking away from all that, climbing the lower slopes of the Skye Road. Buckstones there. Lovely stuff. That's about halfway on the Buckstones farm there, and if you look carefully you can see the road diagonally cutting across the face of the moor. You can see cars and a truck there at the top. Well, that's the top of the climb really, from Greenfield up to Wessendon Head. Just a sort of a flat section now, and then it drops down. I'll be going down to Holme Firth, so it's time for me to push a little bit of food in before the descending starts. Again, the weather's holding. Over there on the hilltop, whoops, wind caught me then. Over there on the hilltop you can see Holme Moss mast. Quite a cheeky wind. I thought originally it was northeast, but I think now it's straight north. Certainly cold, and just occasionally it lifts up. There's these tiny gusts to catch the unwary. I dropped into Holme Firth, turned right, and I'm now heading for Holme Bridge and Holme Moss. Heading, you might get a glimpse through the trees there, a Holme Moss mast, but we'll be seeing it later. I'm going to need my hands soon because there's quite a kick after Holme Bridge. Passed through Holme Village, getting a little bit closer to the moss now. I think I have one little downhill to cross a river, stream bridge, and then it's up, 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 up. Right, quick stop, top of Holme Moss. Hopefully you can see the mast there, and the descent is in that direction. You might just see a windscreen glinting. Quite a fast descent down to Crowden, so I'll put this away and concentrate on what I'm doing. Oh, well, 27-year-old me will be disgusted at the way I descended Holme Moss, but I've not been down for years. So I was braking very early when I didn't need to. But never mind, got down. I'm now on the least pleasant part. Got to get the Woodhead Pass out of the way. Quite a busy Trans-Pennine road. 2-3 mile of it into the wind, and then back to quiet roads. Well, who'd have thought it? Temporary traffic lights on the Woodhead, and we're queuing. Time for a flapjack. I passed through Dumford Bridge, up the stiff climbs on the other side, and I'm heading now for top side of Huddersfield, a place called Victoria Crossroads. Then I'll be going to Denby Dale, Bretton, on my usual way home. If you look over there, it still looks to be queuing traffic, or lots of very slow Arctics at least, on the Woodhead. That's an awful road. It's a kind of an unofficial Trans-Pennine motorway really for Sheffield to Manchester. Or at the weekend it can be really quiet. If you go on there on a Sunday morning you barely see anyone, but midweek, yeah, not a lot of fun. But that's out of the way. The good stuff is in front. The north wind has not given up. I think it might even be rising a little bit, and it certainly feels cold. I've passed Britton roundabout, and I'm heading now to Netherton, and then it'll be Thornhill. I would think now 5 or 6 miles to go. Ride's going to be somewhere in the low to middle 70s in terms of mileage. I'll be very interested to see how many feet of climbing, because it's been up and down. But Holme Moss is a classic. It's the real mountain in the area, I think. Great place, and I'll have to do a better job on the descent next time. So I'm pedalling now between Ravensthorpe, around Murfield and Robertstown. Just a couple of miles to go now. I'm nearly home. I can almost taste that first pint of tea. What a great midweek ride this has been. Yeah, winter jerseys, but who cares? It's been fantastic. I'll put the Strava insert up as I always do, and round off for this episode of Clipping In, and see you soon for another one.